Come on, relax and just enjoy the show. We got you here on Straight Talk. Don't be lying, yes, you already know. We got you here on Straight Talk, yeah. We got you grooving. Let us know how you doing. We keep it live right here on Straight Talk. Ricardo Montgomery.
Welcome to the Straight Talk with your boy Ricardo Montgomery, aka The Voice of Gospel Radio. Hanging out with you on this day the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. It is Wisdom Wednesdays, and I got a great show lined for y'all today. There's so much going on. Premieres of new shows are back. I know my wife is all excited about her Chicago Med that's coming up tonight at 7 p.m. There's a lot going on in our city. The airport is getting a new multi-million-dollar facility. They redoing that. Still cold outside, but it's a little warmer today. Help melt some of this snow out here, make the roads a little more safer. And then also, if you can, we'll talk about this a little later, help out the Papillion Humane Society. The heat went out, and then they have some water issues, so they're looking for help, donations, anything to help keep those things back going. So if you're listening to the show right now and you have a heart for that, please give them a call and see what you can do to help. Whew, man, January is full of surprises. The Cat Williams interview has the internet on fire. Folks still making memes and doing all kinds of stuff. And, new music is coming out from a lot of Christian artists. And we're kind of just like all over the place. And it got me concerned a little bit. Something that I wanted to talk with you all today, because I think it's time for us to start to recognize, are we for sale? And what I mean by that is everything is in our face. Christianity is being attacked on so many different levels. We're looking at, every time we turn around, something's costing more money. Money power is the thing that really makes everything go around. And it's not because of the faith that we have, but it's just how this world is. When we look at pastors now, and not all pastors, but some, the ones that we see, it's really all about fame, and this fame has really gotten into the Christian community, and it's ruthless. I mean, if you look at Kurt Franklin right now, Kurt was doing his dances and really trying to cater to a younger audience, I believe, but it's really coming across as offensive to a lot of people. But why? Why would he want to do it that way? Why do we always use what we want to do, and then, especially in the Christian community, do what we want to do and then say, no, we're trying to reach the youth? I think that saying has become the excuse to allow you to do what you have been doing. Just like, Pastor William Murphy, it's talking about how they can reach this, how they can reach that by doing these different things, and it's all just showing us that we're for sale, that we would do anything to get those likes, to get those people, and not really teach us what's in the Bible or help us get back to our relationship with Christ. It's more so to get those likes, get the next deal. As I mentioned, Cat Williams and the Hollywood elite is being exposed, but they're being exposed, and we still are allowing it to dictate our lives. When we look at shows like, use Chicago Med, there's not a lot of popular actors that we've seen over the years. which makes that show feel the way it feels. But then we go to other things that are really popular. Then we have people that we know, and then we have that credibility, but we trust them, and really don't know that it's all a ploy. Um, People are really exposing and talking about the pay equal pay in Hollywood, but there's same equal pay in jobs every day across this country. But what makes it so special because it's Hollywood? They're just doing what they're gonna do. We know that Hollywood is what it is, but we still cater to it. I mean, they're gonna have award shows going like crazy coming up in the next few weeks, and they're putting it out there for us right now. Like, hey, watch this, and people will. The world will watch it, but then let it be something Christian. You can't find it with a flashlight. You know, you can't find it. Winter Jam is coming up. Is that the talk of the town? No. It's it. Where is it? Where do we hear about it from? You know, shows like this and other Christian shows that really dive into how we should be better. We're not there. We're just not there, and it's okay. It's okay. It's not something that I'm trying to say that we need to support. I mean, you have to earn those trusts. You have to earn that. But at the same time, how are we developing ourselves to be better disciples for Christ? And that's why I say, are we for sale? So we're gonna dive into that a little bit. We're gonna take a quick break. Come right back with more straight talk right after this. Oh, and by the way, before I go to the musical break, if you're watching this online, you have to go to KCRO and listen to KCRO.com and listen to the music. But just stay right here if you want to just see what's going on, all the people that support and everything. So we'll be right back right after this. Welcome back to Straight Talk right here on KCRO on 660 AM and KCRO.com. For all you ones who are watching us online, man, we appreciate you tuning back into us as I'm sitting here in the home studio today. Man, God is good. He is so good all the time, and all the time, God is good. I got a confession I gotta make, y'all. Um, I truly dislike the team down in Dallas, Dallas Cowboys. It's not one of my teams, and I just got checked by the Holy Spirit. Not now, but like yesterday, a couple days ago, and it was like you can't have that if you're gonna do what you do. And I know it's all fun and games, but at the same time, it's like, man, I dislike that team. But God is working on me, y'all, and I know it's a little rivalry thing and all this stuff, and it's all for fun. But at the same time, I gotta stop telling people that I really dislike that team. So y'all help me, y'all help me. And if somebody please don't come up to me and say go Cowboys, but or how about them Cowboys? Because I'm still working through this, but I am noticing it, and we're working on fixing that. We're working on it. We're working on it. You're not gonna catch me rooting for them, but at the same time, I shouldn't have that because this show is all about love, not hate, right? And I'm not saying I hate them, but at the same time, I just don't like the Cowboys. Well, moving on, y'all. So, there's a survey that's out there that this is really good information here that I found there. They said that the percentage of children growing up with living with two parents, a two-parent home, is the highest level in decades. So, and while in 1960s, it was 87% of the kids under 18 living in two-parent home. That percentage dropped down to 67% by 2005. But in 2023, that number jumped back up to 71%, the highest since 1990. So it lets us know that God is still moving in our lives and going in the right direction. There's more people, raising their kids together, and that's a blessing. That's a great start, especially for what I was just talking about. Because as we look at this and we look at where we are in life, the entertainment factor is really dominating. Man, the enemy is using entertainment to dominate us across the board. There's so much different um, false things out there that just driving us away. I mean, everything is for the good, but at the same time, there's a lot of things that's driving us into different things. I mean, one of the biggest thing is that you get all this entertainment stuff out there, and it's really just catering to how we feel and what we want. And sometimes God, Jesus, shakes things up in our lives to put us on a different pedestal, put us in a different area, to see something from someone else's point of view, and try to learn how to love through that. I mean, it's not an easy thing, I understand, but we can't just lay in our own world and do our own thing. And that's how pretty much how everything is now. It's just us sitting in our own mess and then saying, "Oh, it's okay because I have all these different people that feel the same way, and obviously if they feel the same way, then it must be right." No, God shakes things up for a reason. And I truly believe that once we start to recognize the love that he has for us and the love he wants us to share to others, then we will really start to see a balance in our communities. But the minute that we go right back to what we see and just jump into our own entertainment factor, then how do we bless someone else? Like I said earlier, the Papillion Humane Society has had need help, and all this information is in the paper and stuff. But we should know that. Everybody should know that. It should be something where we can just draw into our own community because we understand what the Humane Society does. Um, but only so many people are going to do it. So how do we grow? How are we growing and getting away from what is being put in front of us to make us just go in that direction? You know, um, when we look at let's look at Omaha. Let's look at Omaha first for an example. Right here, we have so much that is distracting us. Especially when we go to church. Church, everybody got the lights and the beams and the songs and the praise teams doing the things. The whole band. It's just all, and it's nothing. I'm not saying that it's a huge distraction, but it is a distraction because people are coming in there and they're saying, "What is this concert? What's going on?" I came here for the word, and it helps and it gives us a good look. But at the same time, is it really driving us to Christ? Sometimes we got to take a step back and really reevaluate what are we doing. You know, it's a blessing, but at the same time, you have so many different churches that are struggling to, you know, for people to pay tithes, and it's a bad time. It's a really bad time. I saw this movie about how everything that we do is so easy for us to be sold over money, and we will. It was kind of a strange movie, but they had the aliens come in, and all the business people worked out a deal with the aliens, and then they took all the jobs away, all the jobs. And when they took all the jobs away, now you got you know surgeons working as drivers, anything to do to just bring money into their home so they can feed their family. And it's just this greed that we have. And I don't think we really pay attention to it because we want someone to tell us all the good things that makes us feel good. But this greed that we have uh, for the love of money, for the power, all these different things, uh, you know, is driving us to do just crazy things. Some people are just making content on social media just to make content. As I said, we'll sit there, and I'm a victim of it too. I sit there and somebody will have something good to talk about, talk about how you can get better, you can do this. I even use Tony Evans. You can get a clip of Tony Evans, but then I'll watch some of that and then turn around and watch somebody clipping their toenails. And I'm like, why am I watching this? Why am I watching this? What satisfaction is getting? What is that helping me? It's nothing. But that's what we are just ridiculed with. We're just ridiculed with just junk. And there's nothing to help us get better. Nothing to stimulate our brains, nothing out there to, help us grow. But there is things out there, but we're gonna get flooded with all the just silliness. And that's what we watch. If you go through all this, and a majority of us do, you go through those reels, it's either somebody's advertising something to us or we watching something silly. And it's a great, stimulant to try to just relax your brain sometimes and just check out. But at the same time, that's probably the reason why we have so many mental health things going on in this country because we're not stimulating our minds. There's nothing really feeding us good stuff. Um, you know, I could sit here and talk all day about the different factors that we use and different things, but at the same time, we're still looking at that money. And money is the root of all evil. And as long as we continue to want to, chase after that, and look to, oh, I got to get the next job because that pays more. I got to do this, I got to do that. Then come to find out that the higher you get, you know, the more money you make, the tax bracket that you don't even know about, you fall into, and then you make less money. Even though you make more money, you're making less money. And we don't think about these things because we're not educated to them. A lot of us grew up in poverty, and we think that if we get a deal, it's going to just check us all out. It's going to balance everything out. It's going to make everything good because, uh, you know, um, I'm in the music business and they just gave me a $20,000 check, the most money I've ever seen in my life. And I'm thinking, like, oh, this is going to be great. You sign your name on the contract, and now you're stuck in that contract and you can't get out. They misuse you, they treat you in kind of way, they'll put you up on this pedestal, but then they take you right out. And we're selling our souls over this stuff. You have to be wise. You have to be wise. But that's the reason why a lot of things come at us at an early age because we're not wise. We're not wise at all. We're just jumping on it because it's the thing that we feel can get us out of whatever situation that we're in. Some people look at pastoring as a way of just making money. And it's sad to say, but they'll do any and everything as long as they're making that money. You know, you hear people saying like, and this is sad because people have their heart in this Christianity. They really do truly believe in Jesus Christ, and they will give all they have because they feel like you are led by Christ. And these false pastors out there just saying like, hey, Jesus told me to tell you that if you got it, you should give $1,000. People don't have $1,000. If you got to give $500, and they sit there like, oh, I got 600, I'm gonna give this five because I'm gonna get this blessing. And it's just a game, and we're being sold, we're being tricked, we're being bamboozled by the enemy, and we're not really teaching ourselves anything. We're not really reading the word. We're just going off what people are saying to us, and even though, and we are sheep, and we're just following, but we're not hearing the shepherd's voice. We're not hearing the shepherd's voice. And that's the reason why I'm asking and praying, like, for especially for this city and all over the country. Let's look at getting a better relationship with Jesus Christ so you can hear the shepherd's voice and you know that that's not of God. We're going to take another musical break, come right back with some more straight talk right after this.
You're listening to Straight Talk with your boy, Ricardo Montgomery. Don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. You ain't missed nothing. You just in a commercial break. We'll be right back with more Straight Talk in a minute.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please?
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is.
Take a break and enjoy the show.
Only God can judge me, so I'm gone. Either love me or leave me alone.
Welcome back to Straight Talk right here on KCRO AM 660 and on KCRO.com. As you can see, I'm hanging out in the home studio, so having a good time again right here, man. This is really relaxing a little bit. I have to be honest with you. I mean, I like being in the KCRO studios, but this is really relaxing to be in the home studio. You know, everything is like right here. The seat touch. You know, we're online. Uh, it's great. We still got some hosts coming in. We got a couple different things coming up this month. Um, there's what's going on the 19th. I had to pull this up for y'all, man, because had to be honest with y'all. I didn't pull it up when I was supposed to during the commercial break. So, you know, y'all had to get on me about that, man. Now I'm getting a little sloppy today, so I'm gonna pull this up because there's an event coming up right here in our city, uh, happening on the 19th. Where is it? Where is it at? Where is it at? Where is it at? I got it now. I got it now. So there's another, excuse me, town hall for the creatives going on the 19th, located at 1722 St. Mary's Avenue, Suite 110, Suite 110, and it's going on from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. and brought to you by a lot of great people right here in our own community. So I'm gonna have some folks come in here on tomorrow's show, and we're gonna talk about this, man. Getting plugged in, get connected. Some great things going on in our community, and I think this will be a great thing for folks who are being super creative in our own community. So if you're out there and you like, man, I have these ideas and I have this ideal, and I want to get around folks who can help me push this thing and help grow this thing. This is the place to come to. Friday, January 19th, from 6:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. Located at 1722 St. Mary's Avenue, Suite 110. Going on from 6:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. So y'all go check that out. Now, you know, I'm here and I'm not trying to bash anybody. I'm not trying to make anyone feel bad or anything like that. I just want us to be wiser. I just want us to just pay attention to what the enemy's throwing at us, because the world is really attacking us as Christians. It's attacking Christians. They want us to quit. They want to give up on God. Now there's a lot of different other things going on. Like I showed you, you know, um, the married homes, double parents, are on the rise. Um, and I'm trying to find a way to not offend because it's so easy to offend people. So if you hear me stumbling, I'm trying to find the right words because I'm not here to offend anyone, but I am here to talk to you in love. And I want you and all of us to be aware of what Jesus Christ can do in our own lives. And there's no possible way that the world can really give us what Jesus can. You know, if if everything was taken away, we still have everything that Christ has given us. We can still grow vegetables. We can still grow our own food. There's so much that God has blessed us with, but then we look to the entertainment factor. We look to these different things to keep us stimulated, and it's really all about costing us money. I mean, like just think about it. There's entrepreneurs out there who needs help, and they don't know how to turn around, but then they'll go pay Facebook all this money to try to boost, and it's just a false narrative. They don't know who they're really reaching. They don't understand these algorithms. I don't even understand these algorithms. But then, like, they would tell you that radio is dead. How is that dead? And it's one of the best things. But they'll make you go pay for all these different streaming services just to watch whatever you want to watch. I mean, look at the NFL. The NFL made everybody pay for Peacock just to watch the Chiefs. They knew what they was doing. They knew what they was doing. Patrick Mahomes, one of the most popular players in the country. But now you got to pay $5.99 just to watch him. And the great thing is that radio is right there. You don't have to even pay radio. You just turn it on, click, listen to it right there. Same. I mean, that's why we have the best mix. Best mix has all the Chiefs games here in Omaha. But there's plenty of other radio networks that airs all these games, and you don't have to pay for it. It's right there in your hometown. But we're being tricked and dulled to say, you know what, you want to watch this so bad, you'll pay for it. And then just not even thinking that the more people that pay for it, the more that it's going to turn into that. The more it's going to turn into that. You're going to have to pay for everything. Just watching regular TV is going to be like, well, there's nothing on there because you have to pay for the streaming services to get the shows that you want to watch. And we're already doing it. We're already doing it. And we don't even realize that we're just being duped. And I hate to say it like that, but we are. We're being duped. And we're giving up so much. And then there's always something new to come to tell us how to save money on the money that we spent. So we spend more money to save money on the money we already spent instead of just taking the time to go in there and do it yourself and cancel all these different things. But you gotta go get another app or another thing so you can go through and find out all the streaming services that you have open so you can cancel them. It doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. And that's why I say, are we for sale? Because everything is about the dollar. And it's sad because it's such a great country. Everything in America is awesome. But one thing in America is you gotta have some money. You gotta have some money. And if you don't have money, you better have a plan to get some. And that's sad. That's so sad. It's so heartbreaking. Because there's really good people out there. There's a lot of good people out there doing some amazing things. But they don't get recognized because they don't have the money to do the things that they're doing on a bigger level. But all it takes is grassroots efforts. It's funny how Christianity, how Jesus Christ walked this earth, and it became this huge global phenomenon in that time frame. But then as man became more and more involved into it, the more money came into it. And now the more money you have, the stronger your faith is. And that's how it's coming off. That's how it's coming off. And that's heartbreaking for the creator. And I would say he looks at his beloved United States. I know he looks at the world, but the United States, this country is founded on Christian values. This country is strong in its faith. But unless you got that dollar, I mean, I'm saying you right here. For example, we have a prayer breakfast, right? Every year. You know how much that prayer breakfast costs? No, you don't. But if you're a person like myself, you want to go to the prayer breakfast. How much money you think it's going to cost to get a ticket? They always say there's other expenses, but I mean, there's all these different churches. You ain't got to have no event in a big hotel or a fancy location to bring in some speaker that we really don't know. But that's what we do. So it's affecting us. We're just not seeing it. We don't want to see it because we want to be in the business side of it. That money part is where everything is. Yeah, no, I know I'm probably canceling myself out. Probably cancel myself right on out the way. But I'd rather cancel myself out speaking truth and helping somebody understand, like, man, we have to do this in a better way. Jesus Christ, this is not what Jesus wants from us, for us. It's not. But I want to thank all of you all for tuning in to us right here on the YouTubes and the Facebooks, and also listen right here on KCRO and KCRO.com, 660 AM. Straight Talk with your boy, Ricardo Montgomery. You know, it's Wisdom Wednesdays, and I just want us to be wise going forward. It's 2024, and the truth is coming out, but the truth about what's really affecting us is in the Christian community is not going to come out. It's not going to come out. There's so many different. I'm trying to reach out to so many different churches to be able to show that, hey, we have something. We have something that is powerful. We have this show. We have this station. We have something that can really grow us and bring us together. And it's so hard to get a church to respond back. And I hate to just call them out like that, but it's so hard to get people to respond back. It's like they have their own missions, and it's fine. You have your own mission. But at the same time, I thought it was all about growing the kingdom. Again, I'm sorry, but I may get slapped in the face. I may get nobody want to hear from me no more. But that's fine. That's fine. I'm not fed up. I'm not frustrated, but I am giving y'all the straight talk. I've been trying to sugarcoat it. Make it, break it. Like try not to get the. But I'm sorry. It just had to come out, man. I think God just said it's got to come out. And it's not meant to hurt anybody or do anything like that, but there's a platform. You have it. You don't use it. This all it is to do is help us grow and be better Christians. Help our community be better. But it's like we all want to have our own plight. That we did it. This church is the church that leads the way. That's crazy. That's crazy. It all should be together. I bring in all these different pastors and leaders into here, not just to boost their church up, but to talk about what's going on in their community. What are they doing in our community? And they tell us. But then I don't hear from them again. I don't. They just tell me they want to promote this event and then they move on. And it's heartbreaking. It is. I only have a few churches, a handful of churches that really stays in touch and let me know what's going on. We are the hub. We're the hub for the community. We are the place where I can get the information out to the public. If we talk about saving souls, it can get out to the public. All you have to do is just show me that you want it out there. Let me be your news. Straight Talk is growing and it's growing and it's growing because we're real and we tell the truth. And it's all in God's love. So we're going to take another quick commercial break, come back, wrap the show up. So it's the Wednesday. And we're going to take another quick musical break, come right on back. We'll see y'all in a little bit. Remember, if you are watching this online, you have to go to KCRO.com or tune in to 660 AM and listen to the music on the radio side. But right here, if you stay here, we got some more things coming up for you right here on the video side. So it's amazing. God is doing some great things, man. We very creative here, and There's so many different ways we can really affect our Christian community. So let's use it. Let's do it. God has given me this amazing talent, and I want to share it with all of you all. So we'll be right back with more Straight Talk right after this.
Hey, 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 everybody. It's your praise partner, Lenasia Tyson, and you're listening to Straight Talk with my boy, Ricardo Montgomery.
Get close to the words of the prophets. God is in there. Moses told his people to put scripture in little boxes and tie it to their heads. Strap the Bible to your forehead. Shout proverbs from the rooftops. Post parables on your mirror and on your wall. Pack your margins with notes. Sing the Psalms as your prayers. Read Paul out loud like poetry. Know Isaiah by heart. Love Matthew like a brother. Squeeze the verses like oranges. Do like the Lord told Ezekiel. Eat this scroll and fill your stomach with it. So I ate it, and it tasted as sweet as honey. Don't just read the words of the prophets. Eat them.
Stand by. I'll be right there.
He knows your music. He speaks your mind. And he's got you locked on. Call him K. Cause you're okay with him.
You need to be listening to him and trying to figure out what notes you're going to sing next time. Okay, stop trying to take over my choir. That's a $13.75 fine.
What's up, everybody? It's your family member, Charles Jenkins. This means war. And listen, you're tuned in. Stay locked in to Straight Talk with my brother from another mother, Ricardo Montgomery.
Welcome back to Straight Talk right here on KCRO and 660 AM and KCRO.com. Thank you all so much for tuning in to us today, right here in the home studio. As you can see what's going on, man, this is beautiful, y'all. I really love my home studio. I gotta be honest with y'all. But it's nothing like being in the studio. There's nothing like being in the KCRO studio. So today, it's pretty warm out there. Hopefully some of this ice will melt down. But then we got more coming. The good with the bad, huh? The good with the bad. So let's be prepared. Get ready. Grab your shovels and let's do it again. Get your snow plows. Do it again. Hopefully it won't be as much as it was the last time. Just a little dusty. Let's just pray for a dusty, to where it doesn't affect us like it did all last week. Man, that was something else, man. I was shoveling out there, man. It was a foot of snow, man. This is crazy. Crazy. I ain't dug myself out of so much snow. You know, I'm from Mississippi, so I ain't used to all this stuff. Used to all this snow. We don't deal with that down there. You know, we get snow, and it's kind of funny because they just got a little bit of snow down there, and it's just basically a dusting. And I see all my friends and family posting like, "Ooh, snow, snow, snow." I'm like, you can still see the grass. There ain't enough snow down there. What is y'all talking about? They got little grays of snow on the hood and sitting there trying to make snowballs and doing stuff. I'm like, y'all doing too much, man. Yeah, come on up here where it's really at. Come on up here and let me get you a couple shovels and some salt, and you know, you need a snow blower. Let's see what the life is like then. Uh, but it's funny to see, especially growing up from down there, and then having a complete, you know, different mindset on like snow. Like, yeah, you guys don't even know. Like, you don't even know. But hey, it's great. It snows down there once every 5 years. You get a dusting once every 5 years. So that's amazing. And I know my mom, she was like, I'm staying in the house. Ain't nobody getting me out the house. It's snowing down here. And so I'm like, all right, mama, let me show you something. So I open up my back door, put on video call, and say, this is snow. This is snow. And you see how far down you can barely walk out here? That is fluffy snow. So when you know it, you know it. You know, there's heavy snow, which is one that has the water and the rain. Those are good for snowmen. And then the fluffy stuff. The fluffy stuff is good to remove, but ain't much you can do with it for us playing and stuff. You know, it just doesn't make a good snowball. I tried to make one and try to hit my daughter with it because we was out there having a little snowball fight, and it didn't do too much. It was like pixie dust out there, just kind of like in the Marvel movie where everybody just kind of turned into dust. That's how it was trying to make a snowball. But it was all fun, man. It's all fun, and I'm loving it. But it's kind of funny to be a kid from Mississippi up here in Nebraska and shoveling snow and understanding all that needs to be done, and the work that comes with it, boy. The work that comes with it, it's a complete workout. I can tell you that. It's a complete workout. But as we get ready to wrap up the show, I want y'all just think about everything I said today. Don't forget, if you are a creative and you're looking for someone to help you, there's this town hall coming up on Friday, January 19th from 6:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. On 1722nd St. Mary's Avenue, Suite 110, right here in Omaha. So y'all go check that out. And it is put on by a bunch of local people that can help you do some amazing work. And then there's also, like I said before, like we're not for sale. But if we allow the enemy to treat us like that, we will always be up for sale. So let's not let the money and all these different things really take us to a place where we don't deserve to be. We deserve to be in the kingdom and grow in the kingdom. So get with me, y'all. I'm right here. I'm waiting. I got a platform. We have so much work that needs to be done, and it's right here. And it's not about me. It's about him. It's not about Ricardo. It's all about him. That's why we play the local independent artists. That's why we play the national independent artists. We play the music, and we talk about the things that affect us, that grow us, and make us better disciples for Jesus Christ. So until tomorrow, Transformational Thursdays. Y'all be blessed and stay safe. Peace.
Come on, relax and just enjoy the show.